with Black Ribbon Studio, where we chat about crochet, yarn, and other fibery goodness. Today is Monday, October 7th, and I want to welcome everyone to my channel, whether you are a new subscriber or whether you have been watching for a while. Now, I generally prefer to record videos on Fridays, but it was a really eventful weekend for me, so I thought I'd give this a try on a Monday because I've got a lot to say and I got to get it out of my system. So on Friday, my 10-year-old granddaughter Maya had her tonsils removed. And yeah, that was pretty adventurous, and she's home now, recovering. So you may hear some life noises, but that's okay, because life goes on. Also, last Monday was my youngest granddaughter's birthday, Imani, and we had her birthday party on Saturday. So yesterday, you know, there was football going on. And so it was just a pretty laid back, relaxing kind of day. If you'll notice, I've changed locations. I'm in my bedroom. I have recorded from my bedroom before, but in the past I was sitting over there on the bed. And now I am basically in my husband's space, which he did allow me to use as long as I cleaned it up beforehand, which I've done. Right behind me is my closet where I keep all of my yarn stored. I kind of like recording in this room because besides the fact that the sun just this moment went behind a cloud, I really like the lighting in this room. So we'll see how this works. And maybe I'll stay here and maybe I won't. These, by the way, this is my husband's fishing rods. He is a bass fisherman. He fishes in tournaments, and that's his thing. He's pretty much just as in love with fishing as I am with yarn. So, I want to thank you guys for commenting on the videos. You know, for me, comments are the lifeline of my channel. I really enjoy you guys' comments. I try to respond back to everyone who comments. And I just love it when we get a good conversation going in the comments. So for that, I want to thank you and let you know that I really do appreciate you all. Speaking of comments, and when I look down, you guys know I have my notes because I can't remember anything. So I have like voluminous notes here. So here we go. Now, in my last podcast, I asked you guys to comment about a shawl, to let me know either the name of a shawl or a designer that I could use to make a shawl out of my beautiful red Furls Whims Merino yarn that I got for my birthday. You guys came through. You came through, and I want to thank you for that. It was awesome reading the comments, and it was also awesome looking up the various patterns that you suggested, and I even took a moment to print out a few of them. So the first one that I printed out is the Erigenia shawl, and that shawl is here. This shawl seems to be pretty popular within the community right now, so I might give this one a try. Also, someone suggested the 1,000 Kisses Shawlette by Samantha Roberts on Ravelry. I have taken a look at that. Gorgeous. Then, of course, there's the ever popular virus shawl. As you can see, I have one behind me. Now, I've only made 2 virus shawls in my life. The second one, which absolutely is this one, before I finished it, I kind of ran out of steam. It ran out of interest. So I don't know. I may try that again. May not. We'll see how that goes. Then someone suggested the Pure Innocent shawl by Crystal of Bag O' Day, which is, of course, also just beautiful. Then we have the Just Feel Better shawl by Kalisha at the Quirky Monday Craftcast. And I printed that one out as well. I hope you can see that. Okay. And now the very first time that I saw this shawl, I knew that I one day would want to make that. So that's on the list of possible shawls to make. Then someone suggested the Diamond Shawl tutorial by Fiber Spider. Beautiful. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he did his tutorial in a solid color. The subscriber that suggested it also did hers in a solid color. So that it looks like a really good possibility here. Then the other day, Expression Fiber Arts posted a tutorial of their Red Velvet Rose shawl. Guys, that shawl is just beautiful. And of course, it's done in red, so that was easy for me to envision. And it looks really, really complicated. But as we all know, there are some stitches that we can do that really look a lot more complicated than they really are. So that's a contender now as well. Now, on today's episode, we're gonna go over finished objects, works in progress, discoveries, acquisitions, like you name it, we're gonna go over it today. So I suggest that you just go ahead, sit back, relax, put your feet up, and let's get started. Guys, let me just start off by saying there's a squirrel in my yarn. Granny T, I need your help. There's a squirrel in my yarn. I am a confessed serial crocheter. I like to make projects from beginning to end. I don't like to have a lot of whips laying around. Yeah, I'm that person, but something happened. Something happened over the last couple of weeks. The only thing I could think of is that there's a squirrel in my yarn. Like all of a sudden, I had to make all of the things. I had to make them all. I couldn't even finish one before I started. This is new to me. This is really, really new to me. So, let me start off by showing you guys my finished objects. The first finished object is the carry-all bag that I made as a part of a crochet along with Crystal of Chronically Crocheting. I love the way this bag turned out. I am totally going to use this bag as a project bag. I wanted to line it. I thought about lining it, but I don't have all of my fabric here with me. I would have to go to storage and dig it out. I don't want to do that right now. But let me just show you. Crystal also shared that because of the way this pattern is made, we have a lot of ends, like a lot. And really, guys, at this moment, I'm not about that life. So, I don't know. I may just leave it like this. But then when I decide to make another one, I'll try to be a little bit more proactive and, you know, get my fabric out and select a nice fabric to line it with. Now, this was made with that home deck yarn. I actually somehow threw away the ball band, but this is the yarn that I used to make the bag with. And this is, honestly, this is a very, very nice yarn to work with, especially for bags. So I can see by using this yarn that there are more bags in my future. So that's finished object number 1. Finished object number 2. Well, before I tell you about that, I have to tell you that in the last podcast, I believe, is when I had completed the Little Lamb Lovey and gifted it to Maya. Well, she, of course, loved it, and she slept with it for a couple of nights, and then she came back to me, and she was like, Grandma, is there something that you can do to make my Lovey soft? Well, I just about died. I just cracked up because of the fact that I purposely used some old Red Heart Super Saver that I had in my stash, because, you know, I'm still dealing with this, you know, no yarn left behind thing. So, and I had not ever made a Lovey before. So just for practice, you know, you're going to dig out some Red Heart Super Saver. No big deal, right? But my poor baby, she was like, can you just make this a little softer? Well, I'm just happy to report that it has been washed and it's now nice and soft and cuddly, and she loves it so very, very much. So I then went on ahead and I made a hippo Lovey. I don't have the hippo Lovey here to share with you today because I did go ahead and gift that to Amani for her birthday on Saturday. I also used, let me see if I have it here. I used Red Heart Super Saver on that as well. No, it looks like I put that away. Look at me being all organized. Anyway, I also used Red Heart Super Saver with that on that, with some Premier Deborah Norville yarn, and it came out really cute. I will insert a picture of it here. And I have told her mom, now make sure that you wash it because it needs to get softened up. But I think it came out nice. I wasn't overly pleased with the way I did the snout, but I don't think it was the pattern. I think it was, you know, me not having had enough experience attaching parts to amigurumi as of yet. So I got that hippo Lovey done. Then, and this is where the squirrels really start coming in. Then I decided, well, you know, I did talk about that contest that Lion Brand is having for granny squares. I want to make a granny square. But of course, yeah, I don't want to just make any granny square. I've always wanted to make a willow square, but, you know, I had to learn. So I had to go to YouTube and find a video. I can't remember now whose video it was, but if I find it, I will link that below. And I got started on a willow square. Well, here is the result. I love my square. I think it's so pretty. I can tell that my count of stitches is off in the corners. I really sometimes have a little problem with the corners exactly what stitch I'm supposed to be stitching into. But I think overall, for my very first willow square, this is not bad. And so I used, gee guys, I don't have the colors. I don't have the ball bands out for you. But basically, what I did was, I chose 5 different shades of yarn. And here they are. They're all Lion Brand yarn. I just don't have the colors to share with you. But what I want to do is sort of randomly put these 5 colors together in some additional willow squares, you know, and then, you know, put them together. I have no idea what I'm going to make with this, guys. No idea. But if I just happen to get a perfect willow square, perhaps I'll enter that in the Lion Brand contest. So then I all of a sudden in the middle of the week decided, I feel like making some t-shirts. So I took a couple of days and I made a couple of t-shirts. I don't have the t-shirt to show you right now because let me tell you what happened. Because of the fact that we were going to have a really kind of full, adventurous weekend, I decided I was going to record a video on Thursday night. I wound up recording the video at about midnight on Thursday night. And fully, you know, knowing that I may not get to upload it until today or whatever. But guys, when I watched that video back, there was no way. There was no way. I said, I am not uploading this video. So, again, that's why I'm here today recording this video, because the one that I made on Thursday night, no, that didn't work. And I had on the brand new t-shirt that I made. So, I will show you that in another video. But, again, I'm all over the place. I mean, I'm making loveys, I'm making squares, I'm making bags. This is so unlike me. I like to make baby blankets. And by the way, I'm getting pretty anxious to get back to making a baby blanket stuff, because it's been a while. It's been a while. Now, I want to go over my works in progress, which I do have one. Thankfully, it is still a lovey. So, I didn't jump too far over all over the place with this one. So, this is going to be a bunny lovey. And I've completed and weaved in the ends on the blanket part. And as you can see, it's a really pretty pink and white Red Heart Super Saver. Not too awfully rough, which means once it's washed, it's just going to be divine. And the color of pink that I used from Red Heart, it's the petal pink, which if you do use Red Heart Super Saver, you know that they have a really nice variety of different pinks to choose from. So I kind of like that about it. And the white, which I'm kind of running out of. Look, y'all. The white is soft white. And yeah, I think look, let me show you what I've done so far with the head. La 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 la. Okay, take my hook out. So here's the head. So you see the head is almost finished. Is that blowing out too much? Okay, so the head is almost finished. So I'm pretty sure I have enough yarn left over here. And if not, goodness knows, I am almost positive that I have more in my stash if I need to go in there. So this is going to be the Bunny Lovey. And as of this time, I don't have anyone earmarked to give this to. So this will just be a gift waiting in stash. Now let's see, what else have I been up to? Okay, I wanted to let you know that I did have the opportunity while making that lovey and while doing my yarn under yarn over video for amigurumin. I did have the opportunity to use my new tulip hooks that I bought for myself for my birthday. I will do a more extensive review on those hooks, but I did want to mention that I absolutely love those hooks. Now, when you're talking about crochet hooks, and if you've never used a premium hook before, and someone is explaining to you that it makes all the difference in the way you crochet, and the hook goes through the yarn like butter, you can only imagine that, but it isn't until you really experience it that you get a full appreciation of the difference in the hooks. To me, it is pretty amazing. Guys, I even feel like a faster crocheter. And we all know I crochet pretty slowly. I think this is actually speeding things up because I'm not sitting there fiddling with the hook and the yarn all day. So I'm loving it, and I will be doing a better review, a more extensive review of the hooks in an upcoming video. So stay tuned for that. And now I want to go ahead and show you my acquisitions. I told you that my son in Raleigh sent me some birthday money. So I went ahead and took that to purchase. I'm so excited about this, guys. To purchase a yarn winder. Now, this is calling it a skein holder, which that's fine. I never really heard it called that before, but it comes in this really cute blue plastic case. Look, guys, I haven't even unwrapped it yet because I wanted to share it with you guys first. And it is the kind that is sort of plastic. It has the plastic winder thingies. I'm sure all of these parts have names, but it's got the plastic winder thingies. And I also got, so that's that. I can't wait to use it. I cannot wait to use it. I'm getting so close. Getting so close, guys. And so then, of course, I also got the ball winder, which in my mind, this is going to change my life. This ball winder is going to change my life. It's going to help with all of the unfinished balls of yarn. And of course, it's going to open up my life for more hanks of yarn, because now I can actually wind them up and take them up. So here's that. As I said, I didn't assemble anything, guys. I'm just actually taking these out of the package as we speak. What I did was I went on Amazon and I searched for the set. I wanted to see if they had something that I could simply order together. Being that it's my first Swift and ball winder, I kind of thought of, I kind of treating treating it like a car, okay? Your first car, you don't go out and get the top of the line, most luxurious car that's on the market. No, because you don't know. You don't know what you're doing. You don't know what may happen. You know, you just don't know. So I figured I didn't want to spend an awful lot, and I just wanted it to be functional for now. See how much I enjoy it. See how well it works before I go on and progress to something else. So that's my acquisitions. I'm really excited about that. Can't wait to use it. And hopefully I'll be able to record some of it when I do actually set it up and start to use it. So I think that'll be fun. Now, I have a discovery, and I'm not going to spend that much time on it because I'm already at 25 minutes because I'm just rambling on and on. Excuse me one second. I went ahead and got a copy of Crochet World magazine, and I got it through one of those offers where they say, hey, let us send you a magazine, see if you like it. If you do like it, pay the bill, we'll keep sending the magazine. A few years ago, I was subscribed to at least 2 or 3 different crochet magazines. But I have to tell you honestly, guys, I don't believe I ever really crocheted anything out of any of the magazines. So I'm really leery of that whole subscription thing because I'm just not interested in collecting magazines. I'd rather collect yarn. So here's the cover of the Crochet World magazine that I got. This is what they sent me. And yeah, that's a really nice throw there on the cover. And I just want to quickly show you the they have all of the patterns that are in the magazine in the back of it, so you could just quickly look at it and see if there's anything you want to make. And I have to tell you guys, there's not any pattern in here that's like jumping out at me saying, oh, I gotta make this right now. So I'm still on the fence. I'm not sure whether I'm going to subscribe or not. Right now, it's leaning towards not. So what else did I have to share with you guys today? I still am working on setting up a Facebook group. And again, my main purpose for that is because I really want to be able to see what you guys are making. I think it's sad that we are not able to post pictures in the comments on YouTube, but I want to see what you guys are making. Several of you have said, wow, you know, I like that necklace or that blanket and I want to make it. And so when you do make it, I want to see it. I want to see it. I want to see how you put your spin on it, what colors you're using. You know, that's just really exciting to me. Now, I have to do a call out, which is, of course, not a shout out. But I have a Facebook friend. We've been friends for several years. She does crochet. Her name is Kelly. And Kelly's been thinking about starting a YouTube channel for a while. Now, at last I checked, she has actually gone ahead and started the channel. However, she has not yet recorded a video and posted. I told her that I would call her out. So Kelly, let's go. Push the button. Let's get going. We're ready and waiting for you. We want to see your videos. We want to see what you have to say. And of course, when Kelly does post her first video, I'll be more than happy to share that with you guys. I just want to do also a couple of very quick shout outs. And basically, I'm shouting these people out specifically to say thank you to them. We have Kathy at Mimi Cat Do 64, Tammy at Slay the Day with Crochet, Kelly at Crochet Ma for Life, and Terry at Yarn Joy Podcast. Thank you guys very much. You really make me happy. So I want to thank you for that. Now, if you've made it this far, I want you to go ahead and hit the like button. And if you have not yet subscribed, go ahead and subscribe so that you can be kept up to date with all of my yarny shenanigans. While you're there, don't forget to press the bell so that you can be notified every time I upload a new video. Now, I usually leave you guys with words of inspiration, but today I'm going to switch it up a little bit. My words of inspiration are usually a quote of some sort, but today I want to just take 2 minutes to talk to you about gifting your makes. There seems to be a conversation that I get into each year with people about making things and giving them to their loved ones. Yes, we love them, and yes, they love us. But quite honestly, everyone is not going to like what we make. So all that does is make them non-yarn worthy. Doesn't mean you don't love them. Doesn't mean they don't love you. But the stories, the horror stories that I hear about the reactions that some people get when they've spent hours and so much money on yarn to make just the perfect item for someone, and they are just not appreciated, it's heartbreaking. So my words of inspiration to you this week is, don't do that to yourself. If you don't know that that person, hi Maya, if you don't know for sure that that person wants, that person actually wants what it is you're making, don't do it to yourself, guys. There are enough people out here that really do love and appreciate the things that we make. So let's focus on that. Now, I did say that I was going to leave you with these words of inspiration, but I almost forgot, and I'm glad I remembered to mention that I was the winner of, let me see now, the winner of, okay, time to pull the glasses down. That's what's happening here. The Spooky the Friendly Ghost pattern by Amber at Ooh Ah Crochet, and I won it from Marsha at Made by Marsha Mom. So I want to thank you all for this pattern. I just want to show you the pattern, and guess what, guys? This is about to be part of my collection of squirrel related items, because let me tell you, I need to make this. I need to make this right now. I need to make it right now. I can't wait. I can't wait till I make a blanket. I can't wait till I make anything else. I gotta make this right now. We need this in our lives. So thank you so much, Amber, and here we go. Amber at Ooh Ah Crochet and Marsha at Made by Marsha Mom. That's going to do it for me today, guys. I have rambled on and on and on. Take care until I see you next time. Remember, love. Peace.